Welcome to Beyond the Spotlight. I'm Patricia. Today, we take a quiet moment to reflect on the lives of those remarkable souls who once shined so brightly among us. Their passion, artistry, and spirit touched countless hearts. As we remember them, we celebrate the beauty they shared with the world, a legacy that will forever echo through time. Musician Kelvin Hayes has passed away at the age of 63 after collapsing at his home in Washington on July 9, 2026. Hayes was best known as the drummer and keyboardist for Johnny Hates Jazz, the British pop band that achieved worldwide success with their 1987 hit Shattered Dreams. Throughout his career, Hayes contributed to several memorable UK chart hits, including I Don't Want to Be a Hero and Turn Back the Clock. Fans and fellow musicians are honoring his talent, creativity, and lasting impact on the music scene. His work with Johnny Hates Jazz helped define the sound of late 1980s pop, and his performances continue to be remembered by listeners around the world. Former Idaho Governor Durk Kempthorne has died at 74, closing a remarkable chapter in public service that included leadership as governor, U.S. Senator, and Secretary of the Interior. His career was defined by a commitment to Idaho and a reputation for bringing people together across political lines. Idaho honored his legacy as Governor Brad Little ordered flags flown at half-staff in recognition of his contributions. On the same day as Kempthorne's passing, the USS Idaho was commissioned, a milestone he had strongly supported and helped advance. The submarine's launch became both a celebration of Idaho's naval connection and a moment of reflection. Leaders remembered Kempthorne as a dedicated public servant whose impact reached beyond the state. His legacy now lives on through the people he inspired and the name carried proudly by the USS Idaho. Meo Rodriguez Delgado was a Puerto Rican professional baseball catcher remembered for his dedication, consistency, and perseverance throughout his career. Born on May 24, 1946, in Fajardo, Puerto Rico, he moved to New York City as a child and grew up near Yankee Stadium, where his love for baseball developed. Inspired by Yankees legend Yogi Berra, Rodriguez pursued the sport while also showing discipline through amateur boxing. After graduating from James Monroe High School in 1964, he began his professional baseball journey. He reached Major League Baseball in 1968 with the New York Yankees, and later played for several teams, including the Royals, Brewers, Angels, and Dodgers. Rodriguez's career reflected hard work, resilience, and a lasting commitment to the game. Moya Brennan was more than a musician. She was the voice that carried Ireland's Celtic spirit to the world. Born Meara Philomena ní Brownain in County Donegal, she grew up surrounded by Gaelic traditions, storytelling, and music. As a member of Clannad, she helped transform Celtic music globally with the iconic theme from Harry's Game, making Irish-language songs known worldwide. Her haunting vocals earned international acclaim and inspired generations of artists. Moya's solo career further showcased her talent, featuring collaborations and memorable soundtrack contributions. Beyond her achievements, she represented resilience, faith, and connection while facing personal challenges and illness with courage. Moya Brennan's legacy remains a celebration of Ireland's culture and the power of music. Her voice continues to echo through timeless melodies that preserve the heart and soul of Celtic heritage for future generations. Jazz pianist Oliver Jones, a beloved figure in Montreal's music community, passed away on July 22, 2026, at the age of 91. Over a remarkable career spanning decades, Jones became known for his exceptional talent, warm performances, and dedication to jazz. His contributions to Canadian music earned him a place in the Canadian Musical Hall of Fame, recognizing his lasting influence on the country's cultural landscape. Jones was also closely connected with the Montreal International Jazz Festival, where he helped strengthen the city's reputation as a global destination for jazz enthusiasts. He will be remembered not only for his artistry at the piano but also for his role in inspiring generations of musicians and fans. Legendary musician Plas Johnson has died on July 15, 2026, at his home in Los Angeles. He was 94 years old. Johnson will be remembered for his remarkable career as a saxophonist, including his unforgettable performance on Henry Mancini's iconic theme for the Pink Panther. That instantly recognizable saxophone line became one of his most celebrated contributions to music history. Beyond that famous recording, Johnson built a respected career through his solo work and countless appearances as a highly in-demand session musician. A veteran of the U.S. Army who served during the Korean War, he was admired not only for his musical talent but also for his dedication and professionalism throughout his long and influential career. Linda Hamilton's life story reaches far beyond the unforgettable characters she brought to the screen. Known worldwide as Sarah Connor from the Terminator franchise, she became a symbol of courage, determination, and transformation. Yet behind the fame was a woman navigating personal struggles, emotional challenges, family losses, and the complicated realities of Hollywood. From a quiet childhood in Maryland to becoming one of cinema's most respected action heroines, Linda's path was never simple. She experienced extraordinary success, painful setbacks, and eventually discovered a different kind of strength away from the spotlight. Her journey is not only about movies but also about resilience, identity, and finding peace after years of pressure. This retrospective explores the remarkable career and personal evolution of Linda Hamilton, an actress whose impact continues to inspire audiences around the world. A childhood shaped by loss and imagination. Linda Hamilton was born on September 26, 1956, in Salisbury, Maryland, where she grew up alongside her identical twin sister Leslie. The two shared a close connection from childhood, forming a bond that remained important throughout their lives. When Linda was only 5 years old, her father, a physician, died unexpectedly in a car accident. The loss deeply affected her early years and shaped the way she viewed the world. Raised by her mother, who was described as strict and practical, Linda often searched for comfort through books and imagination. Reading became an escape, allowing her to explore emotions and experiences beyond her small-town surroundings. She did not originally imagine becoming a famous actress. Her early interests leaned more toward the arts in general, rather than performance. However, while attending Washington College in Maryland, a drama professor recognized her natural ability and encouraged her to explore acting. That encouragement changed the direction of her life. Linda eventually moved to New York City, where she studied at the Lee Strasberg Theater Institute. There she developed a style built around emotional honesty and inner conflict. Those qualities would later become central to many of her most memorable performances. Before fame arrived, Linda was simply a determined young performer, searching for her voice. Early roles before her breakthrough success arrived. Linda Hamilton's acting career began quietly, with small opportunities that allowed her to develop her craft. Her first screen appearance came in the 1979 independent film Night Flowers, a project that received limited attention but gave her valuable experience. During the early 1980s, she appeared in television shows including Shirley and Hill Street Blues, taking smaller roles and learning the demands of professional acting. In 1980, she appeared in the television film Reunion, where she demonstrated an ability to handle emotional material with depth and sincerity. Her first starring role arrived in 1982 with Tag, The Assassination Game, a college thriller that did not become a major success, but showed audiences her unusual screen presence. Linda had a quality that made viewers pay attention. She was not the typical glamorous Hollywood newcomer. Instead, she brought intensity, vulnerability, and a sense of realism to her characters. These early experiences prepared her for the opportunity that would completely transform her career. In 1984, she was cast as Sarah Connor in a low-budget science fiction film directed by James Cameron. At the time, few people predicted that the Terminator would become a cultural landmark. Linda's performance, however, became the emotional foundation of the movie. She portrayed Sarah as an ordinary person facing impossible circumstances, making her fear and determination feel authentic. That realism helped create one of the most memorable characters in modern film history. Sarah Connor transforms into an iconic heroine. The success of The Terminator changed Linda Hamilton's career overnight, but Hollywood did not immediately know how to use her talents. After the film's popularity, she often received offers for roles that focused on women being placed in dangerous situations rather than women controlling their own stories. One of her next major projects was Children of the Corn, a horror film based on Stephen King's work. While the movie divided critics, it helped establish Linda as a performer capable of handling intense genre material. In 1986, she appeared in King Kong Lives, a large-scale sequel where she played a scientist attempting to save a giant creature. Although the film was not considered a success, Linda approached the unusual material with commitment. She also appeared in Black Moon Rising, a technological thriller featuring action and suspense. These projects showed her willingness to explore different genres rather than remain connected to one image. However, television eventually offered her a role that revealed another side of her talent. In 1987, she starred as Katherine Chandler in Beauty and the Beast, opposite Ron Perlman. The series blended romance, fantasy, and crime drama while allowing Linda to portray intelligence, compassion, and emotional strength. Her performance earned critical recognition, including a Golden Globe nomination. By the end of the 1980s, Linda Hamilton had proven she was far more than a science fiction actress. She was a versatile performer capable of carrying complex stories. Terminator 2 redefined female action characters forever. In 1991, Linda Hamilton returned as Sarah Connor in Terminator 2: Judgment Day, a film that completely changed the perception of action heroes. The sequel transformed Sarah from a frightened survivor into a determined warrior preparing for a future threat. To portray this new version of the character, Linda committed herself to intense physical training and a demanding preparation process. She learned combat techniques, weapons handling, and military-style discipline to create a believable transformation. Her appearance and performance challenged traditional ideas about female characters in action films. Sarah Connor was not written as someone waiting to be rescued. She was a protector, a fighter, and a person carrying enormous emotional burdens. Linda's performance became one of the defining elements of the movie's success. Critics praised her ability to combine physical strength with emotional vulnerability. She showed that an action hero could also be complicated, frightened, and deeply human. Terminator 2 became one of the biggest films of 1991 and established Sarah Connor as one of cinema's most influential characters. Behind the scenes, however, Linda's personal life was becoming increasingly complicated. Her relationship with director James Cameron began during this period, creating a highly publicized chapter in her life. While her professional achievements were reaching new heights, she was also facing personal challenges that would later affect her deeply. Fame brought pressure, and personal challenges too. Following the success of Terminator 2, Linda Hamilton became internationally recognized as one of Hollywood's strongest leading women. She appeared on magazine covers and was celebrated as a symbol of determination and empowerment. However, public success did not remove the private struggles she was experiencing. Linda later revealed that she had been dealing with serious depression and emotional difficulties during this period. Eventually, she learned that she was living with bipolar disorder, a condition that helped explain many of the challenges she had faced throughout her life. Understanding her mental health became an important part of her personal journey. In 1997, Linda married James Cameron after years of an intense relationship. Although both were successful and passionate about their work, their marriage struggled because of their different personalities and lifestyles. They divorced in 1999, ending a highly visible chapter of her personal life. During the late 1990s, Linda continued acting but began choosing projects that offered different creative experiences. She appeared in films such as Dante's Peak, where she played a small-town mayor protecting her family during a natural disaster. She also explored television and voice acting, including work connected to animated projects. Despite remaining talented and respected, Linda increasingly felt the need to step away from the constant attention of Hollywood and focus on her own well-being, leaving Hollywood to rediscover personal balance again. By the end of the 1990s, Linda Hamilton decided to reduce her presence in Hollywood. The pressure of fame, personal difficulties, and years of demanding work had become overwhelming. Instead of constantly chasing new opportunities, she chose to focus on herself and create a healthier balance in life. This period was not a disappearance caused by failure, but a conscious decision to live differently. Linda spent time away from the spotlight, worked on her mental health, and learned more about who she was beyond her famous roles. She later explained that the challenges surrounding fame were often more difficult than acting itself. During the early 2000s, she slowly returned to entertainment through smaller projects. She appeared in television roles, including guest appearances and recurring parts that allowed her to work without the pressure of carrying major productions. She also continued exploring voice performances and independent projects. This quieter approach gave her the freedom to choose work based on enjoyment rather than expectations. Fans continued wondering whether she would ever return as Sarah Connor. For many years, the possibility remained uncertain. Linda's priority was no longer maintaining a public image, but building a life that felt authentic. Her decision to step away showed another form of strength, one based on self-awareness rather than survival on screen. A powerful return to the Terminator legacy. In 2019, Linda Hamilton made a highly anticipated return to the role that defined her career in Terminator: Dark Fate. Nearly 3 decades had passed since Terminator 2, and audiences were eager to see Sarah Connor again. Linda did not return simply to repeat her previous performance. Instead, she wanted to explore what years of survival had done to the character. This version of Sarah was older, more experienced, and carrying decades of emotional pain. She was still determined but also shaped by loss and disappointment. Linda brought a different kind of strength to the role, one based on endurance rather than physical power alone. Although the movie did not achieve the commercial success expected by the studio, many critics praised Linda's performance. Audiences appreciated seeing a beloved character portrayed with honesty and maturity. Her return was meaningful because it showed that iconic characters can evolve over time. Linda was not trying to recreate the past. She was adding another chapter to Sarah Connor's story. The comeback also reminded viewers why her original performance remained so powerful. She had always brought humanity to action roles, making characters feel like real people rather than simple heroes. Her return represented closure, reflection, and a celebration of a career built on memorable performances. Life beyond fame and the Hollywood spotlight today, Linda Hamilton lives a much quieter life compared with the years when she was one of Hollywood's most recognizable faces. She has spoken openly about valuing privacy and enjoying a life away from constant public attention. After her divorce from James Cameron, she did not return to the same level of celebrity-driven lifestyle that once surrounded her. Before Cameron, she was married to actor Bruce Abbott, and she became a mother while balancing the demands of her career. Linda has always tried to protect her family's privacy, and keep personal matters away from unnecessary attention. Her journey has shown that success does not always mean remaining visible. For Linda, success eventually became about peace, stability, and understanding herself. She has discussed her experiences with mental health openly, helping reduce stigma around conversations that were once rarely addressed publicly. Her honesty has allowed many people to see the person behind the action hero image. Rather than being defined only by Sarah Connor, Linda Hamilton has embraced a much broader identity. She is an actress, mother, survivor, and someone who has continued evolving through every stage of life. Her decision to live quietly reflects the strength she displayed throughout her career, only expressed in a different way. The loss of Leslie and lasting twin bond. One of the most emotional moments in Linda Hamilton's later life came with the loss of her twin sister Leslie in 2020. The relationship between Linda and Leslie had been one of the most meaningful connections in her life. Growing up together, sharing childhood experiences, and supporting each other created a bond unlike any other. Their connection became especially memorable to fans because Leslie appeared alongside Linda in Terminator 2, helping create moments that many viewers never realized involved twins. However, their relationship was much deeper than a brief appearance on screen. Leslie represented family, history, and a lifelong connection to Linda's earliest memories. Losing her only sibling was a painful experience that changed Linda's perspective even further. Throughout her life, Linda had often searched for balance between public attention and private happiness. The loss reminded her of the importance of personal relationships beyond fame and recognition. While audiences remember Linda for her unforgettable movie roles, those closest to her know that family has always been central to her identity. Her bond with Leslie was a reminder that behind every famous person is a personal story filled with love, memories, and meaningful connections. It was another chapter in a life defined by both extraordinary achievements and deeply human experiences, a legacy built through strength and authenticity. Linda Hamilton's legacy is not only connected to science fiction or action movies. Her career represents the power of transformation, both on screen and in real life. She became famous by playing characters who faced impossible situations, but her own journey revealed a different kind of courage. She experienced professional success, personal struggles, difficult decisions, and moments of reinvention. Through every stage, Linda remained committed to authenticity. She never allowed one character to completely define her. Even when Sarah Connor became one of the most influential figures in film history, her willingness to discuss personal challenges helped make her story more relatable to audiences around the world. She showed that strength is not only about fighting battles but also about accepting change and finding peace. From a small-town childhood to international fame, Linda Hamilton created a career built on emotional honesty and determination. Her performances continue inspiring new generations of viewers, while her personal journey reminds people that life continues beyond the spotlight. The story of Linda Hamilton is ultimately about resilience, growth, and the courage to choose a path that feels true. Decades after first appearing on screen, she remains a powerful example of lasting talent and genuine human strength.